Miss Hunt once again is on the way to one of my islands, and welcome back to Anno 1800, the Survivor Edition. And yes, well, this time she's trying something. She's trying to capture one of my trade routes here, of course. So those trade routes that are passing through here are in a bit of a danger there zone, but the harbor is safe, and in the harbor we also have a nice fleet. So hopefully she's hopefully she is getting close enough so that we can wreck her, but there is not really a high chance, of course. But on the way back, this clipper might have a problem, no doubt about that. I'm not wasting my frigate, but I'm going to send in my 2 ship of the lines there most likely, and I'm going to attack. It's just like that. So there is going to be lots of fun. I can already see that. Now in Grimmen itself, we should be able, yes, to upgrade a few more houses. We do that. So there we have another block full of artisans. I'm loving me some artisans. They pay such a nice amount of money. And there we have started the attack. Boy, they're pretty quick, sailing with the wind, and there's no chance that I can actually capture them. But what we can do is we can keep the fleet in this area. So if she tries to attack once again, we can, well, at least secure our clipper that is going back and forth here. Let's continue with a few more upgrades. So that we have the other church. Close to the church, we can have some artisans. I should be careful though, because my theater is not going that far. And the theater definitely needs to be in range for all of these juicy artisans. Otherwise, it would be a real waste. Farmer workforce, we need to be careful too. Let's just have those guys there. Oh, and boom, 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 boom. Now it's getting really difficult. We have found Jean Lafortune, and look at where he is. He really is close to this area there. That's insane. I have no idea how this trade route could get any worse. So in that case, his cannons are right here in this area and going over there. So if I am at war with Jean Lafortune, I don't think I have a way of getting my ships to the old world. Right? This is the most unlucky situation, and we should be careful about that with Jean Lafortune, to not go to war with him. So I said I would go to war with all the NPCs. The pirates, I rather, we can, some of you suggested I should go diplomacy with them. No idea yet. I mean, they do give nice items and quests and ships later on, but it's a long drought and it costs us a lot of money. Right, so those pirates are really, really costly, and well, that's something to keep in mind. Back in Punit as well, our rum is working. As we've seen, there is a rum trader on the way now. So there it is, Dauntless, with the first batch of rum being delivered to Grimmen. I can do the same thing now in Grimmen. We don't have a clipper ready, right? No, we don't. Is Archie selling us a clipper? He would be, but we don't have any. We don't have any influence anymore for that. Oh. And there's also the Admiral coming in, but he's definitely not going against my cannons there. And yes, there's items again, but once again, I'm not taking these items anymore because it is exploiting a game mechanic that comes from one of the mods. And this would totally make this game worthless, to be honest, if I get millions of credits now by just collecting those items. Let's continue there. Upgrading. This city is going to look nice. A few more workers there. We are out of timber now, officially. There we can also rebuild everything now. I think we only have the plague up there. The hospital should be going up there. It's not within the reach itself, but it's not that far away. No, I think they will just get destructed, but then we can rebuild. We definitely should build the fire station, Dodo. Very good. The plague is over, and let's continue rebuilding a couple of these at least to improve the attractiveness. And another way of improving the attractiveness is by getting rid of the heavy industry over there. Now usually I'm doing this quite late. This time I want to hurry up with that a bit more. Why? Because it's convenient right now. We have 2 things that we need to get up next, and the first one is the sewing machines, and the second one is the canned food. Now the canned food does require iron, and we do have 2 iron deposits here. Isn't that nice? And we can use this iron right away to process in the cannery and get the steel production in Drinkwater up, right? The sewing machines also need artisans as a workforce, so I'm going to have the sewing machines on Grimmen as well, but they don't reduce the attractiveness of the island. The same goes with the cannery. both of them have, well, a neutral rating. So I can have both of them here, but the steel production, and by the way also the weapons production while we're at it, I can move to drink water thanks to the fact that we also have schnapps here now and rather a decent population. Let's also upgrade a few more houses here because I'm going to need more workers here in drink water soon. Probably those whole blocks there. Thank you very much for that. And the other cool thing is Coconut Queen is a clipper that we have available. So let's get Coconut Queen to Grimmond back. She's going to get some resources for us, and we're going to get that to drink water and building up our production there. The cool thing is in drink water we have 2 iron deposits up there. So isn't that convenient because we have exactly 2 in Grimmond as well. So we can just, you know, switch it 1 to 1. In Discordia we have another iron deposit and coal. So both of them I will be able to deliver then to most likely drink water to get more steel out of it. That's that. Now over here we have the iron and iron. Oh, there's coal. Yep, there's iron down here. So I could take both of them. Let's make this in blueprint mode 4 to be sure. And there we have the coal. Let's get those ones cracking over here with the road and also another one here. Decisions. We have so many decisions to make. And the iron mine. Now once again, while the ships are still on the way, let's also build everything just in blueprint mode to be absolutely sure and not go with any mistakes because, you know, resources are rather scarce. Now there we have the coal, the iron, and the only thing we now need is, well, then the furnaces. Now we have 2 iron mines, and that means we can have up to 4 furnaces working for us. Amazing. I think the coal, though, we will need to get a bit more coal up there, so let's just do that as well. I think we need, yep, 2 more charcoal kilns then for the 4 steel furnaces. And yep, actually I think up here we can have them far away from everything. And wait a second, let's make this actually a bit closer to that warehouse so we don't even need to build another warehouse. So they can deliver the coal then right to this warehouse there. No problem whatsoever. That should be working. Fine. That's that. And 4 furnaces we can have. Let's just check. We have no oil, unfortunately, on this island, but we have a good harbor here. So if we need oil ever, we can have some oil transported here to boost our steel production. We have the PAs there. We have the city down here. Where do I want to have my factories? Well, I guess here by the mountain. Yes, let's make this. So let's make this corner here complete. And then we go with some furnaces. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's have the road around it. I will do need, let's make this one another 4 here. Right, so there's 1 warehouse and we're pushing another warehouse here, and we can also connect this warehouse to them. And another thing is the fire station. Once again, this one we can actually make a bit more efficient. And the fire station overlooking my furnaces. Perfect. Let's get back. My clipper. Timber. Yeah, let's get 50 tons of timber. What we really need though is bricks and some steel. For the productions ahead of us, we have a timber production anyway. Off you go. That's that. And we do have 1 tiny influence. Oh my goodness. How much more to the next level up? That's still quite a bit of time over there, so upgrading will not do. Upgrading will not get us to the next level. Not so quickly anyway. That's not the influence. We might need to readjust our propaganda. We might also... Nah, I really don't want to destroy one of these cannon towers there. We're a bit limited there, so that's what you get when you play influence on low. Oh ho, and look at that, the rum has been delivered and we got boosted by 2,000 on the taxes, up to 5,000 now. This is increasing the happiness of my artisans to plus 16. That is really juicy. That's a lot of cash coming in there. Perfect, let's keep it like that. To keep it like that, well, we do need more clippers. I don't have the influence. I do, however, have a ship of the line in construction right now. And figuring out, I do have quite a lot of those ships already. Let's cancel that. And instead of that, we can build up to 4 clippers. Let's build 2 clippers for now. That we can do. Another ship of the line is out anyway, right? That's a good security there anyway as well. And we should be fine with the cannons alone. So those clippers are really just there to secure my trade routes and my channels and my superiority on the ocean. Now here, we do need at least one depot. At least one. I might also want to go for two. But for now, let's have one. And yes, this is looking good. Let's make it rather like that. Right, a little harbor area. Let's build it, and now we can unload quite a lot of stuff. And with that, we can start our steel production. It's going to cost us. So once I build that, we will need to delete it in Grimmen. And that's, well, wait a second. We have 2 mines. We have the charcoal kilns up there. Oh, yep, we're losing some attractiveness. No, actually, there's a harvest festival, so it actually got boosted with the attractiveness right now. That's that. This is working. This is working. The coal mine is working, and the warehouse, the fire station, and let's build the first 4 furnaces. Boom. That's going to drop attractiveness quite a bit. That's going to be a bummer. But those people will be happy about the jobs they get. Oh, and yep, I thought we will need to do that. So let's upgrade a few more so that we have enough worker population there at all. And here I will probably push in a school later, or something that boosts the happiness. Well, church, for example. Right now, they're looking good.
Just say the word.
That's that. So the steel production we have now in Drinkwater. I'm still going to wait though before I delete anything, right? So I'm not going to delete that right away. We don't want to have a lack of production materials for now. Steel, we have a good amount of that, but I don't want to waste it all, right? So I'm waiting until the first ship with the steel is coming in then here. And that's the 4 we have. Very good. So steel production is then no longer an issue. The weapons we still have. So I do have at the moment 3 weapon factories. We can reduce this to 2 weapon factories. And I'm going to have both of them. Well, where do you guess it? Well, here in Drinkwater. Up there we have a bit of space still. Just a tiny bit of space, and let's build both of them here too. This is further reducing attractiveness, but what gives, right? And yeah, one of the furnaces can actually supply up to 3 of these weapon factories. So there's really not a big worry here that this is consuming too much steel. We have 4 of them now, with the option of having 4 more once I get a bit more iron over here. That's that. Oh, there was a smaller pirate ship coming in, and the Coconut Queen can be now on our new trade route going from Drinkwater to Grimmen. And we're going to say, let's take steel. More than 100 tons it will certainly not get. And we're also going with some weapons, and this we unload then in Grimmen. 1 ship is fine for that. Off you go. The next clipper is ready when? That's still going to take us a bit of time. Let's go to the new world there real quick. It didn't really cost us that much, having it twice as much steel now as before. So that's fine. How's the rum looking? It's full, right? And we have enough bricks, so I would like to add a few more depots. We can have another one here. And then I would like to have like a smaller harbor area. A few more depots then there as well, right?
Flagship ready for orders.
And there is my bananas coming in. That should be working fine too. We have lots of bananas, a bit of fish oil, and yes, the rum is flowing. Let's upgrade the harbor area there too. And he wants the first payment, and look at that. This is why I hate it with the pirate, but we are in a very, very bad position here. I have to accept. 28,000 is a lot, and it's going to increase over time now. But there is no way for us to get past his area. So I have 2 options. Either I'm going to pay him forever now, until we are at alliance at least. That's going to cost me millions, I think, over the next couple of hours. Or we try to take him down. Now the problem there is, though, that these cannons are extremely strong and plentiful. I will lose 6, 7, 8 ship of the lines if I attack this one. Easily. No can do at the moment. Very bad situation. Oh, there's also the Harvest Festival in Punit. We have quite a lot of festivals. And resident quest.
Here. We can set an example.
A better community. A Honolulu's residence. You want me to build 10 of them. What do I get? A hidden reward. That's usually nothing good. Alright. We have the marketplace there. So let's build a few more houses.
You're faster than the old Honolulu.
Oh, an epic item. 55,000. Cloth industry. 40% productivity increase. That was good. Gotta say that. We can use this item to sell right away to please the pirate. To compensate for the pirate costs that we have. Aguada. We have as the next island. I don't think we have any more weapons. Nope. So I will need to get a few more weapons over there. But then we have the problem of not having any influence for defenses. So I can't fortify this area right now. I can only have my fleet here to protect it. And that's it. And I'm pretty sure the admiral is gathering something to surprise attack me again. It's a beautiful island though. Oil, coffee. Coffee we would have in Punit too, but in Punit we have, look at that, already 2 farms, so I don't want to have another one. This is a really good island and I'm not giving it up. Level up, perfect. That's a bit of influence coming in again, 12, that we can use.
Stations.
Let's see, we have a safe passage here, by the way, at the moment. We have the safe passage. Yep, we can do it like that. So I don't need any escort for my ships. That's a good thing, right? So that's something that is actually good for once. For once we are a bit lucky here. That comes into play here for us because we don't need a defense for the ships at all. They're getting so quickly to the islands. There's really no need for that. Let's take some timber. No, not the timber, but some bricks, steel, and weapons. And yeah, for the commuter pier, I'm thinking about some windows. Let's do that too. And let's get this one to Aguada. Off you go. That's going to help us with the defense over there. And then we can start another production. And I think also
Just say the word.
my steel trader should be fully working now. Let's upgrade that harbor building here as well. Let's just see. 5 tons, that's not a lot. Oh, workers are lacking. Not anymore. And those people are really happy. How is this affecting my fish and work cloth? Still positive.
It's a surprise inspection.
Right, at least they're working now. We might boost that a bit then later. We might also be using a trade union here then. We could combine the coal mine if the radius is big enough. Oh yeah, we can combine the mines and the furnaces here. That's a pretty good location. Or we can combine all the mines. Look at that here. All the mines plus the furnace. Yep, I might actually build the other 4 furnaces here. It's good that we haven't built them yet. We could really take a lot of those mines into account here. Beautiful. Do we have any item that we can boost? No. Animal farms, but that's not something I need for now. Alright, the pirate is here again. Now we're taking down 1 ship at least.
Gratification.
I love the sound of these cannons. Have a lot of strength behind them. Now the next steel and weapons are on the way, but it's really not a lot. I don't think we can really get rid of all of it now. Let's get rid of the weapons for now, so I don't need them at all anymore. That's one thing. For the iron, I'm going to make a compromise here. We're going to say that one... Yeah, I'm using both of them. Both of them are working on that. So what I'm going to say here is the steel, the furnaces at least that we have, right? We have 4 furnaces. Let's reduce it to 2 furnaces only. Those furnaces can still work now here with the charcoal. So they're still going to produce me some steel. And the other iron mine is now working for the canned food factory. Because the canned food, we don't need that much of it first. And what we can see is 1 iron mine can actually support 6 of the canneries. Right? So there's really no shortage of iron for quite some time. And that's what I'm going to do. We already have our nice little factory district in this area that I'm only going to intensify as we progress. And we can continue with the next production. So this is where we're going to have the city. We can actually lay this out already with another marketplace. Yeah, somewhere over here. So there's another city coming up then, another district. And this is all going to be factory. We're probably going to have a nice wall here along. And I don't think we need that road there at all and have the wall here then later. Yeah, there we do need the road though for those foresters. And here we can then have a nice wall walling off the factory district. And here we can then start with the next factories that we need. And that would be the cannery. So I'd say we have 5 peppers for now. And that's about 5 artisanal kitchens that we could have, and we could have up to 4 canneries or 3 canneries. Let's have 1, 2, 3 and 4, so that we have our canneries then. There we have the wall. I'm very, very serious about the wall here. So I definitely want to have something like that. And then we have the kitchens. And the kitchens I can have here then. Right, so we do have about 5 kitchens at the maximum that I'm going to need. And let's have, oh actually wait a second, let's have the warehouse here. There is another train track possibly. There is going to be a train track for sure. So here for the oil then, right, so that we have our power station here, or I'm moving then the warehouse up there and have the power station here.
Under attack.
Who knows about that? It's just a single pirate trying to annoy me. It's going down. And then we have the artisanal kitchens. It's not going to be more than that, because the city is not that big. Righto, I think that's it already. Let's build the warehouse. Let's build some 3 of the kitchens. 21,000. We can easily afford that. And let's build 2 canneries. 30,000. Pooh, expensive. Really, really expensive. But we have it working. That's one thing. And the other thing is now the steel that we still have here is first of all being used of course for the steel works, but there's also steel coming in now from drink water, and that is steel we can use then for our sewing machines. Nope, I'm not going to piece with you. And the sewing machines we might be having here, yes. And of course we're not going to need that many right from start, but we're going to need them eventually. Can I squeeze that in here? Ah, it's not possible with 1 tile, as always. The wall is still possible here, but this is possible too. And better looking for sure. There we have the harbor then. And then we have somewhere here, most likely the power factory then. That's working out. For this for the sewing machines, let's build them as well. So, ooh, it's so expensive. Let's build 2 for now. 2 for starters. And thus we have another consumer good coming in. So cannery or canned food and the sewing machines. Leaves us with the fur coats. Now the fur coats is going to be possible now thanks to the next clippers we have. We can actually build a couple more, because we have enough influence for now, and the storm petrol is going to be on the latest trade route that we have then for the cotton. The storm petrol first of all. Ah. Did we just lose a ship? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think we lost a ship there. I wouldn't even know how that is possible. Nope, dauntless. And let's activate the second ship that we have now. Storm Patrol. Yeah, this one. Perfect. 2 ships on the rum. Very important, because I'm pretty sure that rum is running out rather quickly. Let's just see how much we still have. Yeah, but it's going down before the ship arrives. So that's something. 2 ships is better than 1. And then we can go with the fur coats and on to engineers. Stay tuned.